Welcome to round 4 and the halfway point of our season. After a year's break from Budapest, our drivers were finally able to compete at the Hungarian Grand Prix again. This round also featured a special starter on the grid. Former Formula One and DTM driver Timo Glock drove the 5,000th Anniversary Cup car as the 2023 VIP driver.
If you consider what the Supercup is famous for, the level of the sporting competition, plus with the proximity to Formula One, also the glamour factor. To use the VIP car to introduce stars of the sport and to have celebrities, for example from Hollywood, running with us just perfectly provides that connection that everybody likes about our competition.
With unseasonably mild temperatures for Budapest, practice began in the early evening. It was a lively session where many drivers gained experience on the twisty track for the first time. Benjamin Pack set the fastest lap in practice before the session was interrupted by a sudden rain. A great performance from the rookie. In bright sunshine, the qualifying session followed a familiar pattern, with a few warm-up laps followed by the first moves by the drivers. Boccolacci showed that his pole position at Silverstone was no fluke. Then after a quiet period on track, it all came down to the final 4 minutes. Harry King secured his first official pole position in the Porsche Supercup, setting a new pole record of 145.933. Only 2 teams, Lechner Racing and CLRT, shared the top 5 positions on the grid. The race took place in typical Hungarian summer conditions. This meant that tires had to be conserved on the hot asphalt. Harry King got off to a fantastic start, while his direct rivals battled for position in the early corners. A collision between Amati and Cordell on the first lap brought out the first safety car phase. While the front group held their positions, the midfield was swapping places by the second. This year's VIP driver Timo Glock moved up 9 places on the grid, while last year's Jorge Lorenzo retired, bringing out the second safety car period, which ended just 2 laps before the finish. The spectators were then treated to another thrilling finale as Boccolacci and Booth gave it their all. However, with a flawless performance and a new lap record, it was Harry King who came out on top, winning his second race of the season.
Well done, Harry. Well done. Yes, come on, guys.
Benjamin Pack won his first rookie classification after putting in an outstanding performance throughout the weekend. The result in Budapest has brought this season's title contenders even closer together in their quest for the 2023 championship.
The race was quite straightforward. The most intense part was the start, making sure I converted my pole position into the lead after turn 1, and unfortunately the safety car came out with 4 laps to go. That kept the end of the race really intense for me. It sort of gave me another wake-up call, but showing our pace that we had earlier in the race, I didn't feel too much pressure from Dorian, and drove it home for a 1-lap dash to the finish.
VIP driver Timo Glock had a fulfilling weekend in the Porsche Supercup, and not just because of his respectable result.
When I entered the paddock here for the first time on Thursday, I felt super welcome from everyone, as well the whole atmosphere. I mean, I can't remember that I was driving in a championship where everyone is together, pretty special, and I felt very happy and I enjoyed that a lot.
Another familiar face was back in action. The 2021 pole setter feels right at home in our racing series.
I'm back for the rest of the season. I'm really happy to be here and to be back in Hungary. I had a really good weekend here in 2021. I'm really happy, and I want to thank the team.
The cards will be reshuffled at the next round in Spa-Francorchamps, as the challenging up and down circuit is always good for a surprise. Make sure you join us again.